You're lying next to her in the darkness. You love her. You feel connected. She's right there, inches away, and you want to be close in every sense of the word. But your body isn't cooperating. It's not that you're not attracted. It's not that you don't care. It's that something feels missing, something you can't quite explain. So you stay quiet. You turn over. You pretend you're just tired. And the distance grows, not between your hearts, but between what you feel and what your body can express. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. And what I'm about to share with you might completely change how you understand what's really happening. I'm Dr. Mia Carter, and I work with men every single day who are confused by this exact disconnect. They'll tell me they're in love, they'll tell me their relationship is solid, but at night, when it matters most, their body just doesn't show up. And here's what most men don't realize. This isn't about attraction. It's not about age, at least not in the way you think. And it's definitely not about how you feel about your partner. There's a hidden biological pattern happening inside your body every single evening that most men have never been taught to recognize. Let me explain what's actually going on. Your body runs on rhythms, hormones that rise and fall throughout the day, energy systems that shift depending on what you're doing and when. And one of the most important hormones for male physical response is testosterone. Now here's the part that surprises most men. Testosterone peaks in the early morning, usually between 6 and 8 a.m. That's when your body is primed, when everything is firing on all cylinders. But by the time evening rolls around, especially after 9 or 10 p.m., your testosterone has already dropped significantly. You might still feel emotionally present, you might still feel love and desire in your mind, but your body is operating on a completely different schedule. And it's not just testosterone. Your nervous system plays a massive role in this too. Throughout the day, you're in what we call a sympathetic state. That's your fight or flight mode. You're handling stress at work, you're navigating traffic, you're solving problems, you're managing expectations. Your body is wired for survival, not for intimacy. And even though you come home and try to relax, your nervous system doesn't just flip a switch. It takes time to downshift into a parasympathetic state, the rest and digest mode where your body can actually respond physically to closeness and touch. But most men don't give their body that time. They go from work mode straight into family mode, then screen time, then bed. And they expect their body to instantly respond when the moment feels right. But biologically, you're still running on fumes from the day. Your cortisol is elevated, your mental load is heavy, and your body is prioritizing recovery, not arousal. So when you lie there next to her and nothing happens, it's not that you've lost something. It's that your body never got the signal that it was safe to shift gears. Here's the part no one talks about. Most men internalize this. They think it means something is broken. They think it means they're not man enough. They think it means the spark is gone. And because they don't understand what's happening biologically, they start to avoid intimacy altogether. Not because they don't want it, but because they're afraid of the disappointment, afraid of the embarrassment, afraid of what it might mean. And that silence, that avoidance, creates a distance that has nothing to do with love and everything to do with shame. But what if I told you that this pattern is completely reversible once you understand how your body actually works? What if the issue isn't your attraction or your relationship, but simply the timing and conditions you're asking your body to perform under? Because the truth is, your body is designed to respond. It's designed for intimacy, but it needs the right environment. It needs the right signals. And it needs you to stop working against your own biology. Let me give you an example. Imagine trying to run a marathon at midnight after a 14-hour workday. Your legs might be strong, your cardiovascular system might be healthy, but your body is exhausted. It's not going to perform the way it would if you were rested, fueled, and mentally prepared. The same principle applies here. Your body needs time to transition. It needs your stress hormones to come down. It needs your nervous system to relax. And it needs your mind to stop running through tomorrow's to-do list. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming that desire in the mind should automatically translate to response in the body, but your mind and your body are on different channels. Your mind might say yes, but if your body is still stuck in stress mode, it's going to say not right now. And that's not a failure. That's biology. The problem is we've been conditioned to think that male response should be instant, automatic, and always available. But that's not how the human body works. It's responsive, not robotic. So, what does this mean for you? It means that if you're experiencing this disconnect, you're not broken. You're not losing your edge. You're not falling out of love. You're simply dealing with a mismatch between your daily habits and your body's natural rhythms. And the good news is, once you understand this, you can start making small adjustments that create big changes. You can start paying attention to how you're managing stress during the day. You can start creating space in the evening to actually wind down. You can start communicating with your partner about what your body needs, instead of staying silent and hoping things magically improve. Because here's what I want you to understand. This issue is not about your relationship. It's not about your partner. It's not even about your age, although hormones do shift over time. This is about alignment. It's about giving your body what it needs to show up the way you want it to. And when you start approaching this with curiosity instead of shame, everything changes. You stop blaming yourself, you stop avoiding intimacy, and you start rebuilding the physical closeness that matches the emotional connection you already have. So, if you've been lying there at night, wondering what's wrong with you, wondering why your body won't cooperate, wondering if this is just how it's going to be from now on, I want you to hear this. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body is doing exactly what it's been designed to do under the conditions you've been giving it. And once you start working with your biology instead of against it, you'll be amazed at how much can shift. If this resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep talking about the things most men are thinking, but not saying out loud. And drop a comment below. Let me know if this describes what you've been experiencing. You don't have to share details, just let me know this video helped you understand something you didn't before. Because the more we talk about this openly, the less men have to suffer in silence. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.